please. Yeah, Boston! Y'all ready to get this started? It's an elimination matchup for top 6. And the first team coming to the stage is the hometown heroes. Blow the roof off of Envoy, because here comes the Boston Breach. Make some noise for Vivid, Methodz, Owakening, and Nero. It's the Boston Breach.
The SMGs were also frying, and you cannot forget about Big Wake. This is a team that's dangerous in all game modes. They want to close it out before it gets to game 5, though. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guy, let's bring out the other squad.
We'll see if they can. This other squad got a lot of heart, and they're going to try to get it done and stay perfect. Get ready, because here come the LA Guerrillas. Boston, get loud for Assault. Joe deceives. And we got Exceed with the snapback. It's the LA Guerrillas.
Hear the crowd. There is a lot of boos to be expected from the hometown team, but LAG looks completely unfazed as they head to the other side of the stage. There's no better feeling than causing the upset, Blaze, but they got a lot of maps to get through to get it to happen. Let's get number 1 started.
It's time to get it started. Boston, let's set the stage. Y'all ready to go? Miles Chance, let's get it going.
Let's get it going. Whoa, what a beautiful day for Call of Duty. We're ready to party here in Fenway and cannot wait to get the match underway. Chance, this is going to be a real treat. This one from start to finish, there's storylines all over the board, and this elimination matchup, loser goes home.
It's going to be so much fun, too. I mean, I got to say, though, like, how dare you boo Arcees? You could boo the other 3, but not him. He is special. I'm just kidding, though. It's going to be a fun time, and these are also 2 teams that, like, they have very particular things that if they're able to fix, and honestly, for LAG, they might already be doing so within this tournament. They could go on a massive run for LAG. It was the 0-5 in control throughout the stage. Now, so far in the major, they're 2-0, so they've made those improvements. And for Boston, the fans already know the stakes. It's literally all about the game 5s for this team. They have 1 loss this entire year that did not come in a game 5 fashion in all of their wins. They're doing it in a 3-0 or 3-1. So these guys, when they're hot, if they can get that start early on, they're a force to be reckoned with, man.
It's both teams who have their own sort of personal humps to get over, and once they do, dangerous scenes for the rest of the league. Here we go, though, ladies and gentlemen. The bumps are out. Nerves across the stage. We'll find out who truly brings the ice today. It's going to be an important series either way. We load now into our Bagra Fortress.
Yeah, all gas, no brakes. We're just going with the gunny map straight off the rip. A 4-1 record for Boston, a 3-1 record for this LAG squad, and these guys can be electric. Arcees literally just yesterday broke the kill record on this map with a 42 bomb. That's a lethal man on the map, and of course for Boston, Big Wake, this is also his home.
Perfect square up, get everyone warm, get everything going in the series. Again, if you're a Boston fan, stay away from the game 5, or maybe today's the day. We will find out. Let's get into it, ladies and gents. Map number 1. Let's go.
And good luck getting out of this spawn. Boston, one of the best to do it. Vivid, well stunned and tagged up, but he has the cross. But if you're worried about not being able to get out of your spawn, this is the start LAG are looking to have, shutting everybody down and keeping the spawn trap nice and secure, as good as it gets.
Good as it gets, could not be much worse. There we go. Boston, of course, in the green. LAG in the purple arrows now, trying to get out of this side of the map is going to be the members of Boston Breach, trying to get towards P2. For now, it's going to be a brick wall of defense there from LAG. No one getting out of this side. Right-hand side of the map, bad. Left-hand side of the map, good.
Yeah, nice and stable. Couple green, though, popping up on the left side of that feed. So Boston starting to make moves. Methodz doing his thing, collecting that hill time. And all things considered for Boston, do you get that break and move over to P2? No, but at least you have the lead on P1. A minimal, but still noticeable one. And obviously you got players like Owakening now in bottom maps trying to cause problems, and you actually do get the close spawn. LAG going to spawn out. So much pressure now on this next hill.
Are they going to read it? Methodz is in the back line now. Owakening backing him up. Arcees catches one. Here comes the next. Nero, though, wins the fight. Thieves now knows something's up. Will he be fooled? I don't think so. Spawns on the left-hand side. That's great for Boston. In they go. Thieves takes care of one. Whoa, can't get the second. Nero into the feed. Gets it. Trades her down. LAG don't lose control.
And LAG are also reading the spawns all over the map, and they're trying to set up rotation 35 seconds in advance, by the way. And this is trusting Arcity to win the gunfights on the point, can deliver from one. It looks like maybe a bit more scrap, and you see LAG, it's the two-front war attempting to be annoying, but while there's a break it old, you do have LAG set up on that rotation for new.
Yeah, so far, LAG looking great. 5-second lead for now is going to dissipate, but they do have hard point number 3. That's the far right-hand side of the minimap, and they are looking pretty so far. Can Boston fight their way forward? No, Arcity's, oh dear. Nearly gets another one there. Methodz crosses him up finally, stops the bleeding, gets himself into the new point, and here we go. LAG guns up, ready to go. Boston going to try to get the break.
Well, LAG started this one with 35 seconds, her points combined. We'll see if they can run it up, or we'll see if Nero can just make a quick little break, but he does get traded out. LAG, nice and patient, keeping everything secure. And Exceed, I mean, you're winning that gunfight 10 times out of 10. Easy wins for him. RC's holding it down as well. The man dropped, what, 42 just yesterday? 8-5 start. Hasn't slowed down a touch.
Yeah, he's still going to sit here, though. Will we get some reinforcements from Boston Breach to try to get this one? Try to get the break. Double doors covered. That's low left-hand side there. And Succeed, all he has to do is take care of anyone who feels brave enough to run through this door, and he doesn't. Awakening manages to get a kill. So, it's slow, it's steady, but it may be on for Boston here. Final 20 seconds. They've given up this hard point entirely. Can they go over for a full 60 on this side of the map? Assault says no, bro.
He's trying to make something happen. Boston eventually weed him out, but that is still a lights out sort of hill for the last one for LAG. Bumped up a lead, but Methodz is able to pick up 2. Boston have a lot of pressure on the map, by the way, for the rotations. Nero's just back, locking down the spawns, waiting to fill in whatever spot he needs to. Meanwhile, number 2 and number 3, Methodz and Awakening, your ARs, they are covering all of the crosses.
LAG, all 4 down. Look at those spawns. Far right-hand side of the map. You give up that full hard point if you're Boston. You get the full 60 on the next. That was the game plan. So far, so good.
Hey, they still can't cross out. It is literally Big Wake and Methodz locking it down. And now you actually have Boston potentially trying to give up these back spawns and sort of flip the round just a little bit. But nice and secure. LAG finally able to get inside, but still not even near this point. This has been beautiful so far from the breach.
Oh, very clean. We haven't got the lead just yet. Another 3 dead. Last man alive now for LAG Exceed. Trying to sneak his way in. Nothing there yet. Nero, 10-8. Gets cut down eventually. It's a late break there from the LA Guerrillas. The lead remains in their hands for now, but Boston, what a comeback it was.
I mean, this is just 2 teams where it's like the ARs putting in the majority of the work, right? And that really slows the pace down of the map. So it doesn't even have to be that lights out, cracked out gameplay just yet. So while the map has been stable, both teams having a little bit of success on different hills, but this one is going to be scrappy over towards Blacksmith. Neither team yet in full control. Boston, plenty of players spread across the map. But LAG for the moment, going to be inside.
Waiting for the perfect hit. For Awakening now. Nades up. See the view here of the Blacksmith. Arcity's going to be in that tiny little furnace, tucked away, no problem whatsoever. Here comes Methodz. Comes out round a corner, peeks in, and just like that, Boston breach with a clean break.
Got the clean break. Question is, how long can you stay alive inside the point? Because you can already see LAG doing such a nice job of always keeping a player alive on the left side, and that is so advantageous just to have those long-range gunfights to get the players out of the hill. So Exceed gets to collect the time. The ARs get to get set up in positions, and LAG, again, just a nice job of trying to control this map.
Work again. Awakening on the 2 spree now, looking to find a few more. Tags up there from Assault. Whoa, boy, he was giving him his best there. Pressure now was the point. Can Nero clean up? Take care of these players here as we go into our second set of hard points. Still a relatively close game. LAG pulling away somewhat. Boston still hot on the heels.
I mean, I think Nero right now desperate to sort of like get out and about and start to fly on this map. Maybe the opening is looking for the big 2-piece on the break. And hey, as if he got the tag, he is feeling himself with that child, but at least he delivers more pressure, get the players out of the hill, and now you have everybody on Boston creeping up.
Oh, as he can't keep the cross safe forever. Exceed now, getting himself towards the point. Awakening, soaking the time. We cross 100 now for Boston Breach. As the rest of the map now, this is where the next battle lies, and it's Vivid. Slow game for Vivid. He's playing the long game, though. 6-16, that's a big win. Left-hand side of the minimap, all Breach.
Yeah, talk about that. You flip the spawns, and now Boston gets to be in the driver's seat, and I think Vivid, maybe a player feeling the pressure of the map being slow. 6-16, you want him to get in the mix just a little bit more, but where he's on the hill, he is going to fall. All of right now, LAG, 4 players trying to work their way through P1. Awakening, trying to keep him in bed.
Hey, there's big kills. That's 3 dead once again. That's full control. Boston Breach again. Can they hold on to this P2? The Gallows is theirs. LAG, a team known for their hardpoint prowess. Can Boston find the special sauce here and take the lead?
They're playing a tight setup as well. They're actually leading all the pressure towards the back and letting LAG get in the mix, but they get to the hill potentially for the 4-man wipe. Exceed last man standing, taking care of Boston. A stronghold so far.
Boston still holding it down, and it's Vivid who's starting to light things up. Can he get another? That's fine. We'll go now to a quick Boston Breach. Listen in.
Absolute one's noisy, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's noisy.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3.
There's a big guy in you guys.
They're hiding our plan. Noisy weak then.
Let's go Scrapz.
I'm 3 maps. I'm 3 maps.
Oh, they can swap on.
Yeah,
We're looking for 2 ARs. They're probably
Be quick. Could be open corner too. Could that be open or no?
No,
I'm waiting for you guys.
I'm going in front. I'm going front.
He's on the ledge. On the ledge. Low circle. Top dead. I'm the one, you guys.
Dead gate.
Last two new up.
One shot weaker.
Back steps.
And back maps blocks. He should die.
One is back map box.
Dead.
I'm blocking up.
I'm about to go front.
Slow down hill.
I'm with you.
Nice shot, last hill.
Let's find the box.
Nice.
Aggregate.
Bottom mark.
You have a trophy?
They're running. Bottom mark.
You can go.
They're wrapping.
They're gonna trap us in here.
They're going left.
It's a good 30 here.
Top single close. Top single close to him. Maps close and top single.
I want to get maps.
No, he's like front maps. He's stunned.
No, top maps.
One shot out, going close.
Okay, one's P1 truck.
Watch out right there.
Alex close, Jerry.
Hey, one's P1 truck.
Get a good break here,
Top maps balcony. Top maps balcony right now.
Top.
Yeah. Top maps balcony.
I'm gonna try to name up as well.
Okay. I small stable.
I need top maps.
Good work from Boston. Their chance to get the break there on P3, keep things going. They managed to finally get themselves out, and now they're battling towards new.
Well, they got the last break. Now they need the next one. Obviously, a hill you can lock down, but Vivid and Awakening trying to lead that charge and trying to get to those back spawns, but the ARs have been on point these couple of hills for LAG, but inside the actual hill, Methodz at least gets the guy at a time, so no one right now able to collect.
It's a battle now to just get players onto the point, get some bodies in there, get those submachine guns cooking. Rsty's on a 5 spree. Watching Methodz here, keep an eye on the cross. Here comes Asim, bad timing. He's going to slip by. That's going to cause a problem in a moment. More on that later. For now, he's getting the time. The boys are in. Can they get the next 20 seconds here and try to pull this one back?
I mean, that's just so patient as well. Vivid with the big 2 beats to try to get inside. Methodz with the pre-aim, but this is just for no one to be able to collect this time. We'll go into a Blacksmith, a close to tied up game. Awakening, as is expected, still winning big gunfights on rotation. P1 pressure for Assault, but that's just on the cross. Those players might be coming through the gate. Good reads, but hey, Nero, right gun for the job, and Boston in this hill first.
Oh, it's a grueler of a hill, though. Joe Thieves trying to soften him up. Big damage. Here comes Awakening. Another win from him. Time now ticking in favor of Boston. That's the lead in their hands now as well. Rsty's right back in it. It is an absolute gauntlet here by the Blacksmith. They're going to go back and forth. They're going to trade hills, trade time. P1 coming up in a moment. That's where things are really going to separate.
And it's 3 players for Boston trying to get out towards like P1. You have Methodz out of the play right now because he wants those left side spawns long term, but there is still 24 seconds worth collecting. Boston looking for it because Vivid is able to pick up 2, but where he gets traded out, you now have Methodz making moves on the left side, but it is players scattered all across the map right now. None of this is easy to read.
This is going to be a tough one. Final 10. As we go into our 3rd set of hard points here on aBeZy Fortress. It is a nail biter so far. Boston in position for the next first. Assault is doing the best he possibly can to keep this side of the map safe. He's trying to play for the win right here, right now.
And you're just trying to lock down this P1 time, honestly. You don't have to worry about the rotation just yet for Boston. Just try to stay alive. Methodz, though, bad timing, gets eliminated. Where he falls, Boston now pushing the pressure on the left side. They got the trades, and they will have the spawns.
Here we go, time now ticking. Lead change once again. Late one now for Boston Breach. Vivid in the feed. Can Rsty's get it going? No, Awakening. Heating things up. You're sitting there on P1. He's going wild. As the 6 spree comes to a close, 28 and 19 when you need it. Here comes Nero, flying forward, still keeping the hard point time in the hands of Breach.
And this is so much time as well. LAG here trying to fight 2 different things, but you need to get him out of P1. Arsy is there for the child, but Awakening now in the mix. The second beast in front of him cannot get it. LAG get the break, but now it is all going to come down to P2, and look at where 5 just spawned. That's going to be the moment right there for LAG. They can get this done.
LAG just need to get the break, and they're in. Hard points up, 2 seconds, here we go. Methodz has to win the fight, he does. He wins it, it's big. Hold on now. Boston looking at the victory, 10 seconds to go. LAG have got to make something special happen right here, right now, through the double doors. Thieves, the first man to get it done. Can he get any closer? Anyone there? Contest? Ziddy wins it! Ziddy wins it! And that's map number 1. Against a team with so much promise in hardpoint, you bring it to a map where it's all about the gunny, all about those individual fights. And it's Methodz with 2 at the end. That's an exciting start there for Breach fans. They take the lead.
And as mixy as that map can get, that felt like one of the more controlled Outbacker fortresses we have seen all year of actually just trading good time from both teams. I think the AR is doing a good job of just locking down the map for the most part the entire time, but I think the play of the game has to be Methodz at that final hill. You had one player from LAG that got those backside spawns. Methodz guns him down, then it's all eyes front, gets the next 2 in line. So clean, efficient work, reading the spawns on point, and granted a nail biter. It's a close one, but Boston, they got the job done.
31 and 21 out of Awakening. We'll give him a lot of love later, but for now, let's take a quick look now at the replay highlights from the final few moments of that one, Chance. Incredibly close game. You had to win a couple of individual fights. Methodz gets it done.
It literally just that gunfight right there. That would have been the opportunity if the Assault wins that one. Boston would have had too many different directions to look. Not enough players on the map to get it done, and it would have made things very mixy on this hill, but as soon as he clears out the back, everything just falls into his lap. Big 3 just to put the stamp on the game.
Again, you got to show a lot of love there to Thieves. Try to make it happen through double doors. He needed the backup of his teammates. He needed more nades over the top, whatever it may have been, anything to try to break that iron grip. Boston had on that first point. Great job there in hard point to start the series off. A very important cushion for Boston Breach to have going forward in this series.
And the cushion is exactly what this team needs. Again, the game 5s are a nightmare down the line, and the iLLeY for the map 2 is a very interesting pick for both of these teams. It's a 1-3 record for Boston, which doesn't sound great, but 2 of those losses are in the game 5s where these guys struggle. Otherwise, 1-1, respectable. They can put in some serious work. And on the flip side, it is a 2-2 record for LAG, but LAG have played nothing but the best search and destroy teams in the game. Their 2 losses, round 11 to Atlanta. It's Atlanta. What are you going to do? Round 11 loss to Florida. Florida, that is quite literally where they're at their finest. And the 2 wins that they have are against what? Like Thieves, who love playing aCLO, and then Vegas, one of the best S&D teams in the game. So I think LAG, they love this map. The 2-2 record does not tell the entire story, and they're going to be looking for the very quick bounce back in map 2.
Extremely possible bounce back here for LAG fans in round 2, but the same thing for Boston to keep riding this train. They are incredibly solid in their game 2s, not so much the game 5s.
That might be the craziest stat we actually have this year. The Boston Breach are literally the #1 team in the game in Search and Destroy when it's on map 2. It makes absolutely no sense. Again, the game 5, if they could solve that problem, Boston Breach is going to start winning tournaments. Like, they are genuinely that good everywhere else on board. So 9-4 record overall. iLLeY is a map that they're going to be happy to see as well. And if they can keep the pace going, they're going to have a fantastic time.
Nerves going to start kicking in here for a few of these players. LAG, again, 3 rookies there on the squad. Their first, well, sorry to say 3, I take that back, it's 2. Adam Salson, MVP World Champion. But for Thieves and Exceed, first real time here in a major as a CDL professional. Pressure is on. You've already eliminated Clayster at your first tournament. That's got to feel great. But now, you're going up against Methodz and the boys of Breach. You have a home crowd against you. That's going to start playing in the nerves soon.
Well, I mean, look at this. So they lost map 1, but smiles on the face. I mean, you had these players talk about, like, the biggest factor for them of playing with RCDs, the vibiest player potentially we have in the league. It's all smiles. It's all jokes. And they even specifically said, we can be down 0-2 and we feel good going into the next one. They're always ready for the game. So I think they'll be easily able to put that map 1 behind them and get geared up for the next one. So they'll be ready to go. But obviously, it is a scary thing when you have to play against a guy like Awakening on the flip side. Absolute menace. In the game 2 specifically, dude has like a 1.27 KD in Search and Destroy. Awakening, an absolute monster. And even yesterday against Surge, they didn't go to a game 5, so that's where his S&D KD always lies, always sizable, and the respawns, dude, is truly a menace.
An unbelievable 1v1 gunfight, one of the more difficult kills here in the Call of Duty League. Awakening made his debut in 2020, the Florida Mutineers. And what a run he has had so far, a major LAN victory, another accolade he would like to add to his already very young career. But here we go. aBeZy, search and destroy. Let's get to map number 2. Will LAG find the bounce back? Will the #1 team in game 2 walk away with another dub?
Oh, this is obviously the map for LAG that, you know, they beat Vegas on, right? And how cool is that for Joe to see? Is your first major going against Clayster, getting teabagged by Clayster after you watching him play for a decade, and he just had a smile on his face. So he's had some cool moments, and now he's looking to try to add a loser's bracket run and make that a cool one as well. The LAG on the attacking rounds first, and round 1s in S&D are a special thing. No dead silence, no trophies. You have the opportunity for creative plays, and it looks like Boston aggressive down the lanes. LAG, they're taking things slow.
Yeah, so it's going to be a messy one. Nero taken care of very quickly. Over to his teammate Vivid upstairs now. Bombs making its way in towards the A-bomb site, slowly but surely. All corners checked, and there are plenty here in the CDL.
In this position that Vivid is in, again, no dead silence just yet, so he's going to be able to hear everything on this map. LAG have to be incredibly patient, or Vivid will break this play down.
Yeah, Exceed, he's going to hit those stairs. If he keeps moving slow, he's not as noisy. Ears up. More than Spidey senses tingling right now.
Hey, you can even see in the face cam, Vivid is calming like a madman. He can hear so much on the map. Exceed is trying to crouch walk. He's trying to be patient, but so much time has gone by. I think LAG, they know that they don't have all the map pressure right now. They're trying to figure out a way to coordinate.
Here we go. Steve,
they knew.
They find him, sniff him out, take care of business. Now they're the shuffle from Boston Creek. Just over 20 seconds to go. Methodz wins a big one. Trades are there. Joe Steve's in position to get this bomb down. Awakening, though, the last piece of the puzzle. He's got himself dead silence. He's maneuvered in a position. Here comes the fight. Can Demon Joe catch both of them out? This would be something. It's a 1v1. The bomb has not been planted. Time's ticking if he stays alive here. Oh, my God, he's done it. Big Wakes run for the hills. Wow, what a round.
Ran for the hills, ran for his life, and the iron heart right there. Some maiden's gonna be proud. That is beautiful pre-fire, by the way. He knows he's tagged up. He knows that chalice coming through. In Awakening's mind, the other guy's gonna be planting the bomb, so he goes for the prayer shot. He absolutely delivers. And Awakening is the man to call out for a good reason. What a savior of the round right there for Boston.
That's really good, Serge. That was a great call, man. Up by 1, Boston Breach. Here we go. What? Is that Daddy? Tagged up. Backed up. Awakening now. Invest the dead silence. His teammate Vivid doing exactly the same thing. Here we go. Quick clear out the top side of aBeZy. Stun check. Lands it. In we go. Vivid. Like a scalpel, so precise.
He gets the reset as well, so he can continue to make moves. He's got another maybe 10 seconds of just freedom to fly around and trying to make good use out of it. He's behind enemy lines, never fun to deal with, but he's a little bit too fast. But at least a technical trade comes through. You have the bomb down, 3 versus 2 for Boston.
Numbers for Boston. On the outside, it's a slow crawl now from Exceed. And here he comes through that field side. He hasn't activated Dead Silence yet. He's about to get it. So once that pops, he's got himself 25 seconds to get going, but he's got to get going. His teammates are dropping around him. Last man up. Can he get anything done? And I think he may just go straight gunny. Save that Dead Silence for another round.
Yeah, no, it's just impossible. Not enough time on the clock. You're looking to kill a couple of these players if you can find them, ready for a couple challenges to come through, but this round is surely getting over. Look at the third if you can get it. Not able to deliver, but this adds an extra stat right there to the page before Awakening, able to take him down.
He goes down swinging. It's that confidence, man. Like, you know you're playing with almost nothing to lose. Turns you in a different kind of a beast. Awakening finds himself at 3-0 after his brilliant first round. The rest of his teammates also putting in good work. 2 straight there for Boston.
And it might not matter, but it's nice for Exceed to get the activity, see where the positioning is Boston is going to be in those post-plant situations. So maybe make a mental note, hey, Awakening's flanking through the side door after they get the bomb down. So information, never a bad thing to have if you can utilize it. But it's Exceed right now with the dead silence, 5-2 start as well. Probably your guy looking to make a play.
It's getting noisy. Here in the A-bomb, Vivid, though, doesn't make a single sound. Oh my God, he nearly got the second. First blood, Trades are there, Awakening straight onto the site. Cleans house, 3v1.
Hey, I was going to say, Nero is in your base. Boston have been so on point of getting players behind enemy lines. And they deliver themselves another man advantage every single round. Boston have been so clean.
Assault, Dead Silence activated, full pockets, makes it a 1v1.
They've got no idea where he's gone, where he's going, or where he's going to be.
But Owakening has to know that this bomb is down. Has to know it's going to be around this A site. Assault's going to be there eventually.
The timing on this one. Awakening, if he peeks it again, he's a dead man. Here we go. Did he see the top of anything? No, he didn't. We are still running around in circles here on aBeZy.
Awakening might have actually caught a glimpse because he's holding that iron.
30 seconds.
And he knows that if this bomb goes down on A, it's a hop, skip, and a jump to actually trap this player in. So in my mind, this could be a very big situation for Awakening. It's all about the timing, or maybe Assault, the heads-up play, gets out of dodge. This might be a pure 50-50 for the 1v1.
Yeah, it's going to be a 50-50, but Awakening, if he moves fast enough, he's activated Dead Silence, he's going to get his move on. Spots it, patient. Whoa, that tarp ain't going to save you for long. Here comes the fight.
Yeah, Assault got attacked, by the way, so it's tough to play inside, and even tougher to get away from Big Wake.
No way. 5-0 here in game 2. It's a 3-round run so far for Boston.
And I love the positioning from Awakening as well, right? If Adam Assault tries to plant the bomb on A, Awakening can just slide right over and just trap him in the site instantly. And if he plants on B, honestly, the same story, because Awakening just has to go to the window, and he can spot nearly every single exit. So Awakening right there on point, in control, in 5-0. Clutches the 1v2. X-ray vision.
Yep.
And maybe wants to get a kill streak to boot.
Awakening vision activated. Classic Crim from 20 there. Hello.
Goodbye.
Exceed sniper rifle eliminated immediately from the round there. Vivid, happy to take that one.
Oh,
Methodz joins him as well. And what do you know? Oh, assault at range. Tags up. Can he get Awakening here? You know he might be taking that chow again. Here comes Joe Thieves though. Sneaky. But he's more than a moose loose about this hoose. He's got plenty of players around him. Hello, Methodz goes down. 2v2.
And this is beautiful as well. He's about to get the dead silence as well. This is the guy that has to make the big play. Nade's going to clear out the ace site. And if nobody's home, how quickly can LAG figure this out? They spot nothing out on the field side of the map. It is a full wraparound right now for Breach.
I mean, this is the touch grass play right now for Boston. They're out and about. They've gone the long way round.
And look at this, Awakening giving his teammate the bomb, utilizing the feature because Awakening knows he just wants that one more kill.
We're going to put that Vaz over the inside of the bomb site as well. A little bit of gunfire out. That's going to be the exchange. Going to Awakening get that one more kill. Should be able to get the bomb plant down as well now. Pretty much no problem. Nero's got himself in the pixel-perfect position for that. Here we go, 2v2.
It's Awakening. Awakening is the guy that has to cover him to get the bomb down. It does get planted. And now he actually gets to swing away, but it's bait just for the freebie. There's the cruise. There's the 2v1. And Assault is flying, but Awakening, he heard that. He knows exactly where he went.
He's going to dip out. He's got 30 seconds. He doesn't necessarily have to kill him. He can let the bomb get the job done. Nero. No problem. Boston Breach. Another outstanding round of search and destroy.
And how about that, too? Utilizing the feature and switching away the bomb. They're going towards B. It's like, you know what, Nero? You got the Vaznev. You go get this down. I will cover you, and I will get this kill. That is cruise missile secured, and so far, a literally perfect game coming out of Awakening here on aBeZy. Talk about LAG now. The pressure, it's like cranked up to the max. This is not a team you can afford to go down 2-0 against.
We'll stay on board with Awakening for a moment, for obvious reasons. 6-0. Streaks to be had. We'll see how that cruise goes here on aBeZy.
Doesn't need it. He is the kill streak.
He's in on the bomb site. Trophies are there. LAG now poised up for the hit towards B. They're absolutely dipping.
Well, and even with the cruise, everybody right now for LAG is actually outside. They have no cares in the world. They have just dominated field.
Could have cold-blooded on. We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the cruise over towards the B bomb site. And wait a minute, this could get ugly. There's a gunfight taking place on the side. Oh, Big Wake bends it. And it's a narrow miss. Here comes the gunfights from Nero. They are shoulder to shoulder in there. Check it. Lands one. Out like a light. 3v2. You're running out of numbers. Awakening finds another.
And Arcades is so far out of this play. It's only Exceed that's around the site. If he gets traded, that could very well be the round. But Exceed, he's alive. He hasn't gotten killed just yet. It's Methodz and Awakening trying to hunt him down.
They are hunting him down on the outside. Arcades, the furthest position he could be in. I'm not sure if you can hear it. The silver bullet for the monster taken care of. Exceed gets the round.
Dude, 200 IQ, completely outplayed Boston in that round. Owakening pulls out a Bassnet because they're not going to go outside. I have the cruise missile, so they tried to stack the site. LAG doesn't care. They dominate the other bomb site, and even after the fact, you had like RC so far out of the picture, and Owakening spends all that time dealing with that AR. Methodz does not spend any time trying to actually trade Exceed on the site. If you don't have dead silence, it's tough to make moves. And LAG right there, talk about a way to try to get back in the game. As good as it gets on the IQ front.
Waiting for this to happen. Surely, come on. Such a capable team on this map and mode. Exceed, dead silence pop quite early on. He's trying to get himself involved. He has slipped past Owakening, who I think might be running a sniper rifle upstairs. He is indeed. Vivid. Freebie. Exceed on a 4 spree now. A little bit of noise made. Oh, Methodz spots him. There's a clean kill through the window. Another trade coming through from Jodeci. Used 2v3, advantage LAG.
I mean, this is just SMGs. Both these guys had dead silence, and they just flew in your spawn. They had the man advantage, but for Boston, at least you have the bomb down, and Nero is dead. You already knew Owakening was out of the picture. And Owakening has been in this spot so many times. One spot to chow from for LAG, one thing to cover in. The bomb wasn't even planted in just the right spot. LAG, back-to-back rounds, perfect execution.
And they're taking advantage of a slight mistake there as well. Boston breach, don't plant the bomb in a position that can be easily spotted. There's a stretch on it. Jodeci gets that defuse. It's 2 rounds in a row for LAG. Is this the makings of the comeback?
And again, dude, a vibey squad, tough to put down. RC is always so positive. You're down 4-0, getting picked apart. They're making calls like, hey man, 4 hit the B site, even with the cruise. Next round, it's your 2 SMGs. Like brand new guys to the CDL, both Exceed and Jodeci, just flying at you with dead silence. No fear to be aggressive, no fear in their hearts. 2 in a row, let's see if they can keep it going.
It's 10 and 5 for Exceed as well. He's having a good time. Currently the kill leader here in the lobby. Nades up from Nero, doesn't land. Here's the snipe from Exceed. Oh, so close yet so far. We've seen this comb across the rooftop line here of aBeZy with the snipe before, and Vivid cracks the door. Oh!
Vivid's not peeking again. I think Vivid.
No, wait!
Maybe not.
See you, mate.
and keep in mind, if Exceed is 10 and 5, that's been the playmaker. He's pulling out the sniper, hasn't connected with anything for the moment, so pressure's on other people or Exceed.
Oh my God.
How aggressive do you want him to be?
Wait a minute. Has he sniffed out Big Wing? I think he may have heard Owakening behind him, so here we go. This is an interesting turn of events.
He hears everything.
Ooh, get out of there, son. You're in a little more than danger now. Still a 4v4, but chance we are looking at 30 seconds on the round. Arstie's finally first blood.
Yeah, again, Boston, they've been on point with getting behind enemy lines, but Nero this time gets caught. So LAG sniffing him out. The sniper does get shut down. And a 3 versus 3. Methodz just shot his gun, though. They know where he's at.
Here comes the fan, though, from Boston Breach. They're going to fan out all over the sides of aLLeY. Troll attack. Oh, big timing on the fight from Zenny. Can he win it? He snaps her on the second, gets damage in. Is that enough to get the trades? It is. Boston find the man advantage now. Jodeci's last man.
And they're grouping up together. I think they can hear him as well. And it falls in their lap. The clutch is in. They stop the bleeding. And that tourniquet got applied. Methodz, by the way, again, he shot his gun. He was basically in a triangle, and he might not have connected with a kill, but he got tags in both of those players. His teammates on point with getting those trades. And what a way to make the best, putting yourself in a dicey spot.
That's a heroic moment, man. Getting a couple of bullets into everyone in that fight. You get tons of information out. Your boys swoop in. Map point, Boston breach. LAG, time to dig deep.
And I can't believe Exceed pulled out the sniper rifle a second time. 5-10 kills. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Getting the kills with other weapons, but see what goes on in this round. Massive stack over on this A site. Doubled up on A is LAG on the fence. RC's nearby to help him out. And Nero waiting to make the play.
It's a typical look from LAG on defense. Vivid. First man to check it in, back, forth, trying to play the mind games on the outside of the door. No, that's mine. Thank you very much. Here come the nades. Here come Boston flying in. Exceed eats them both alive. You keep the numbers up, though, as best you can. 2v3.
And you know for a fact you have bombed down. So right now for LAG, no one else get picked. RCD's again watching over Exceed. And hey, able to back down. You trust yourself for the retakes with man advantage. Methodz and Owakening, 2 ARs. It's a slow walk into death. Or
wait a minute.
Maybe Awakening's too fast.
He's not dead yet. He's not dead yet. Now he's dead. Good job, Asties. 3v1.
Talk about the worst time to have a TAC 56, by the way.
Yeah.
LAG happy to give up this bomb plan.
Not yet. Big snap, nice tags. Not enough to get the kill though. He's going to back it out. Here come LAG. Merciless approach now. They're not going to let anything happen here. aBeZy again, not enough. Good work out of LAG. Stay alive. It's 5-3.
And just back to the standard. Not sure how many tacs or nades were thrown into the A site room, right, for Boston, because there was 2 players involved. They did a good job trading the first guy, but exceed there just for the cleanups. And as soon as they got the man advantage, LAG, not a team in that moment making any mistakes. 5-3 is always a very dangerous lead, I'd say, to have in Search and Destroy.
It ain't over until it's over. Still map point for Boston Breach. An outstanding opener here on aBeZy, and they have been somewhat stunned by LAG. 3 strong rounds. Can they find another?
Joe deceives, no dead silence just yet. No trophy out and about for Assault, so LAG almost certainly going to play it patient. Guys like Nero and Vivid love to play this outer lane, and Assault, I think, even just worried about that pressure, but pressure on both sides of the map. I mean, Methodz is up towards the tower. He can flank at any given moment. Both these teams playing with their options.
Vivid was walking the fence line for a moment there. That gives him an eye on these 2 players. If he hits that again, it may be on. Here comes the battle downstairs. Not a whole lot left to throw. Oh, nice trade. Good work, 3v3.
Yeah, Nero's getting tagged up as well. Methodz, yep, he loves to try to make those like outer flanks, but Arcitys reads it. Man advantage for LAG. The reads have been on point, but Nero very quiet in this moment. Look at Assault though.
Ooh.
Got him.
Classic hiding behind the couch. Was it behind the doors, behind the couch? Take notes. Hide and seek players. Oh, Joe deceives. Wins the fight. Another round goes to LAG. They are 1 away from equalizing.
And again, if not for a couple of those rounds where Exceed's pulling out the sniper, their reads have been on point. The things that Boston likes to do on this map, those flanks from Methodz on the bottom side of the minimap, Arcitys is there. Vivid gets behind enemy lines. They find a way to just get the intel and hunt them down. So LAG very heads up in these moments, but still clawing away at that lead. Boston on the attack. I don't know if I would expect anything different other than a slow round.
And it is outstanding composure and resilience here from LAG to pull this back. This might be a different look here. A little more aggressive. Boston in on towards the A-bomb site. Arcitys may have seen a shadow there. And there's the plant. Oh, that's unfortunate.
And if you butcher this, you get it down for free. Oh! Nero not quite, can't get the plant door open the wrong way.
Was it a mistake or was it a 200 IQ stun? We'll let Reddit be the judge of that one. Can Arcitys find another? 3 in a row. His first in the round, an important one.
It's actually ungodly if a botch stun actually opens the door that way for Arcitys. Arcitys, smartest man in the league by a mile. Bomb down on site. You got the setup now. I mean, Exceed and Joe Deceive just snap back into their default position. Good luck trying to break this one down. And again, even if number 1 Vivid tries to flank, look at Assault right now, just staring at it.
LAG have set this up perfectly now. This is a huge advantage to have. 30 seconds to go. And this is the moment now for Vivid. Silently flying, catches his first. There we go, 3v3. Clock's ticking though. They cannot waste any more time.
Oh, and he's still flying. He is waiting to catch more players while his teammates are actually worried about the actual site. So Vivid put himself out of the picture. Methodz gets traded. Vivid gets the next one. 1v1, you know he's on site. And with 10 seconds to go, do you plant, do you chase? He's going for the plant. Exceed had to leave, but Exceed does have that silence.
Oh, he pops it. Here we go. It's a 1v1 for the map for Boston. Or do we see a round 11 and LAG get another chance at this one? Exceed, the map is yours to play. Here we go. Oh my God, is this happening? He saw him, he saw him, he saw him, it's on. Here he goes, the dance around aBeZy. It may be madness, he's on it. He's gonna try to find it. There's the challenge, here's the jump. Oh, he wins it! Vivid ices up. And I think everyone here in the MGM Music Hall is a little bit more than clenched during that round. Boston Breach take the lead, 2-0 here in the series.
Yeah, and aggression right there is Vivid's best friend. I'm thinking he didn't get any tags. That guy can snake the bomb site. Vivid, not a care in the world, makes the ballsy call just to fly at him and fries him in the gunfight. Boston and Matt, too, they are a different breed. I mean, what more do you want, right? Owakening starts things off 6-0. LAG start to make those high IQ play calls, but the early start, too much to handle. And, I mean, literally, so much of that setup is off the back of that, first round or Owakening clutches the 1v2. Honestly, might be the play and difference maker of the game, but everybody there turning up and delivering. I mean, even Methodz might have been 4-10. The stat line doesn't look great, but those rounds where he's in the mix, getting tags on all the different players, Boston Breach, the execution on point.
I mean, if the cushion is the story of the series right now, I mean, the fact that Awakening goes so wild at the start of this map, he gets them that huge lead to work with. They don't have to worry about, any major comebacks. LAG still pull it out there. 6-4, final score. Many of those rounds could have gone the other way. An incredibly tense LSC.
And obviously, when we're talking about LAG, the main thing to focus on was their control. 0-5 throughout the stage, but so far this major 2-0. Their first control they got as a team was on this map against Toronto Ultra of all squads. So make no mistake, LAG a very lethal threat.
It's not over yet, ladies and gents. Boston, they have the lead 2-0 so far in the series in this elimination matchup, but anything can and most likely will happen here in the CDL when we come back playing Control.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is presented by the GMC Hummer EV Pickup, the world's first all-electric super truck.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League, map number 3 here in this very exciting losers bracket matchup between Boston Breach and, of course, Los Angeles Guerrillas. Boston find themselves up 2-0 as we get now into the control.
And they're looking great, too. Like, I know Ice is always the big conversation with the Boston squad, but a nail-biter map 1, they absolutely clutch up and deliver, win the big gunfights on that final rotation in the S&D. Built up a nice lead. LAG start applying that pressure, but they ice up, execute. Vivid wins the big 1v1 towards the end, and Boston now in prime position. That being said, LAG have been in a position like this before all the way back to yesterday, right? Like, they have felt the pressure. This is a team that knows they have to just take it one map at a time. They've proven they're capable. Now Boston maybe just a little bit more of a difficult opponent to try and deal with.
Yeah, we'll see how they're going. Right now, the crowd is certainly on Boston's side. LAG, there's no love in the room for the boys in purple. Maybe a little.
Except for ours.
Except for Arcees, that's right.
Always, come on.
But they're almost ready to go into control. We're going to aBeZy Fortress for this one. Nero, get in your seat, boy. Let's get this on the road. We're ready to rock and roll. No one wants to get cooled off here. Boston coming in this one with a very hot hand indeed. Although, you have to say, it has to be said.
It has to be.
Sorry, word to Priestahh. That again, LAG clawed that one back so well in the search and destroy. You can see the team starting to heat up, and this should not affect them indeed. Again, a squad that is so vibey, as the kids say, Chance. What does that mean for the folks at home?
You know, I've been trying to figure this out for like 4 or 5 years. I'm not too sure, but from what I understand, it's just all about positive mentality. Making sure they're not going to be behind the game. And Thieves, again, rookie to the scene, but he's got veteran presence right beside him. Multi-world champs that you're playing with, trying to make your life as easy as possible. And on the flip side for Boston, you have the advantage in the series. You want to get this done as quickly as possible because the winner of this series plays in our 5th match today. So you want to have all the time in the world. It's already going to be a long break. Want to be able to hit that mental reset. And by the way, those ranks, pretty absurd out of Methodz. I mean, ARs are always going to dominate on defense, but a 1-2-5 on attack is phenomenal. That being said, Boston is yet to win an offensive round, so it is a defensive shootout. Boston will be a threat to look for the first, and interesting nades as well. No one comes through the gate, though, so LAG get out and about.
A couple of nerdy nades don't go nowhere, mate. Those tags do, though. Big work there out of Methodz, opening kills going his way on towards the B zone defensively. Heavy stack now for Boston. Worried about that one player that crept through. Not quite sure where Exceed has gone. And he is the man at large. Awakening takes care of him. Now it's back to square one. LAG, you are trapped.
I love that for Methodz as well. Get the player tagged up, sends Vivid in for the kill. Vivid gets traded, but look at this. 3 tacks off the rip right there for Boston. You got him stuck in the spawn trap. You've got everything secure. Not easy to break out of. And RCD's tags up Nero, but not good enough. And LAG, I mean, they've barely stepped foot outside of their spawn.
Yeah, it's tough. Ooh, Thieves, though, hey, gets the job done. Finds his kill of his own. Nero, what a dodge that was. Nades were just flying all over the place. Assault wins it. All right, now you've got some space to take it all back. Oh, take it all back. They're all dead again.
I mean, that's just, I mean, even Vivid, I think, had the tack 56 out at one point. Now he switched over to the Vazna. Might have just picked it up off the ground, but 3 tacks in the hands of Boston. Good luck trying to get out of this one. No breaks anywhere. Getting locked down. 4-man wipe, and Boston looking like it's going to be perfect.
So that's how you win a defensive round here on Control. You just make sure that no one gets near those other zones. And now, LAG, you've taken a heavy hit in the life count as well.
Yeah, so they pumped the brakes on the life count because obviously that's sort of the second tiebreaker for the round 5s. But even on the kill front, that was an 8 life difference. So Boston as clean as it gets. And I think for LA, if you're trying to break out of like the blacksmith side of the map, you have all the ARs. You think after you clear out like top and bottom maps that you can like have a little bit of progress. Even Nero had attack 56, so he can gun him from across the map as well. So extra AR pays dividends right there for Boston.
All right, so Boston got to bully LAG in the first round. Now we turn the tables and we see if LAG can get their bully shoes on and get things going here against Boston. However, a different look. Boston have managed to get players out over towards A. Nero was that man. Methodz taken care of as well. So LAG right back into it again. Shoes on the other foot now.
And it's the exact same thing for Exceed as well. Has the tack, you get your one Vaznev guy into this map's area, and it's just a perfect lockdown. Super tight setup as well for LAG on defense. The absolute stranglehold, but you had LAG trying to break out of the top. You got Boston trying to break out towards B1. The trades are in, they find 2 kills, get bodied to the point just for Joe Deceives to slam you down.
Oh, that's Joseph Deceives, and Arcites backs him up, finds the kills there. Boston still, they managed to get a player or 2 out, and once again, Arcites, he's run around him. Awakening though, doesn't spin, doesn't get the kill there, and you've managed to get players once again out now for Boston. They're through. They're at large. They run out of time.
And this is opportunity. I mean, at least Vivid is the first player on the map on offense to like get out of the spawn. So Vivid trying to make the play. He gets the first gunfight, and Assault now is in a pinch. The stun connects, and it's a team nade that might just kill that push from Boston, who now at this point, just desperation to try to get a take, and where Assault would have died, the team nade is so costly. It's looking like a no tick for either team. Don't you just love Fortress control?
And the life count for Boston Breach, exactly the same as it was.
Was it 8?
It was 14.
Wow, deja vu.
14 either side, so we tie it up. The equalizer there. What is it about Fortress and team kills? Too soon? I know. Good work though out of LAG, keeping it all together.
I do not feel like Captain America. I do not understand that reference.
Oh, I was saying team kills on Fortress.
Yeah.
Seattle Surge yesterday. Where did Captain America come into that one? Answers on a postcard. Here we go.
Well, looking for perfection again. 2 for 2 on the defensive rounds. Boston, give it another go. I imagine the nade spots are probably going to lined up as well. We'll see how that goes. And a couple players coming out of gate, so might be able to connect, but nothing found there. And LAG, maybe the first opportunity to actually make something happen. They have touched the A zone.
They're in. They've done it. Joe Deceives.
And
he wins a fight. This is huge. How much more time can he grab out of this one? Here comes the pressure. Finally cleaned up. All that hard work for nothing. Great work out of Boston. Oh, and the trap is now set. Can LAG quite literally get on their horses and fly out of those large archways, past the hay, straight on a B? The answer is most likely a no, because here comes the trap once again from Boston.
And maybe we need to play TDM at this point for LAG if we're thinking about that for the round 5 and taking your time looking for the trades. But now you got Nero on a 4. If you want to make up for the Semtex, getting a cruise, a great way to do it. 2 more kills he will be able to collect, and nice little gymnastics routine as well over towards maps. 1 more is all he needs. The trade does come through. LAG desperate to try to get a player out. Exceeds at least made it past the 50-yard line.
Vivid has somehow managed to get himself in between a few players and stop the bleeding. Oh man, that's brilliant work. That's the defensive hold. Final 30 seconds. No way. Back and forth, up and down, inside and out. Clock still ticking. Nero on a run. He should be able to get another one here. Oh, he's crossed it. This is going to make the spawns look a bit weird. And already number 5. We're out. We're onto the B zone. This could be a big... No, maybe not. Oh, no! I take it all back. Boston, hold the line.
You were just going to say this could be a big wake moment to pick up the 2-piece, and 7 seconds trying to fly over towards B, but Vivid's in a corner. Everybody's going to cross, and you get the trades. Exceed trying to fly, but you're just getting chopped down, and 3 for 3 on defense. Neither team able to really have any pressure. What an exciting game.
Had 2 touches of the A zone. 3 rounds.
And on the TDM front, I think it's about like a 7 or 8 kill lead right now for Boston Breach as well. So, I mean, they do not need, if you can get a tick, that's great. If you have a good opening break, that is also fantastic. But your main concern right now for Boston is make sure you do not get massively outslayed.
Yeah.
That is sort of primary goal number 1. But again, if you get the clean break, you can get that pressure out over towards A. You'll take that as well.
Different look here on offense. Can Boston do something crazy here on match point? They're in. Trades are there. Vivid on the time. Securing the point slowly. Cleaned up. Any more space to work with here? Awakening on a 4-3. Looking to get a few more. He should dip on back. Stay alive. No, can't get it done. LAG now, their turn to apply the pressure.
Yeah, maintain that life lead. That is the goal right now for Boston. Look at what they're doing on the minimap, by the way. A couple of those players backing up. They have turtled in the setup. They know what the game plan is. And you don't have to tell Methodz not to move. He is going to be posted. Nero's not going to do it. And the question for LAG in this moment is how long does it take him to figure out and do the math to count this out? They need to start putting the pressure. And if LAG does start flying into the spawn, they're going to start spawning Boston out. So we got a little standoff situation here on Fortress.
I mean, this is... Come on, Boston, do something.
A 10-kill discrepancy right now between these two teams. That is so much right now for Boston. I mean, I think they're just going to be able to do it. In 30 seconds, you're not able to bump off towards 10, so.
They're trying to get the final defensive round. Can we get a slow clap for this very slow gameplay? Come on, Boston! They're about to get defense. Unless LAG does something crazy. Boston Breach have set themselves up for success.
I mean, dude, Call of Duty players are fiends. You asked for a slow clap, that lasted for 2 seconds. Everybody just started going like rapid pace. We just want the action, ready for the gunfights. But there you go, the least active round of Control of all time. Out here breaking records at Major 2.
Let's go, baby! One more round, though, for Boston Breach. They played it to perfection. LAG, they will be on offense. They have to pull something miraculous out of the bag here, and what a moment it will be.
And you see LAG, those player cams, number of fingers holding up, how many kills just came through in that last round. Not a whole lot, enough digits to make it happen, but now for LAG, the pressure's on. It has been 4 for 4, perfection on the defensive rounds. They gotta find a way to get out, and Boston, keep things secure. This right here buys you an extra ticket to the next round, and that is the start you want to have if you're Boston.
Oh my, that's 3. Last man up. It's Assault. He's over. Wait, it's pretty much, it could be GG right here, right now. They're going to hold this one down. Boston, it is a victory lap. LAG have still got to find the opening, but it happens, Chance. We've seen it happen on this map before. A couple of kills, you fight forward, a little bit of complacency. Zini, though, he's on a 6.
It's too clean, man. Boston looking like they're buying themselves a ticket to the next round. Clean so far. LAG have only gotten a single kill. Pressure's on aBeZy. They trade him out. At least LAG looking for the opening, but that is now Methodz on an 8 spree. Nero's got the backside covered, and Joe Deceives front man standing there is simply nowhere to go.
Here comes the cruise. Assault wiped off the face of the map, and in 20 seconds, LAG are out the tournament.
Yeah, Boston right now not looking for excitement. They're just looking for that hot 3-0, but maybe for LAG last-ditch effort, but they get cleaned up. Nero, 24 in 10.
Oh, come on.
Man had the team kill, but man had the gunning. Boston Breach, how do you do?
Wait a minute. There it is. Boston Breach get it done 3-0 in what has been the most perfunctory pumping we have seen in Control.
And what a way to get it done. Again, this team, talk about the threat that they have. Hometown crowd. #1 team in the game on the map, too. Their hard point top 3. These guys are absolute units. And with a 3-0 like that, extra confidence, the win in your sails. Make no mistake, Breach fully capable of making a very deep losers bracket run.
Commiserations once again to LAG. They will take an exit here from Major 2. An incredibly difficult final map to find themselves on. They weren't able to find the usual success they have in hardpoint. That strong showing in Search and Destroy. It was just too little too late. And it really was. Pumping there on aBeZy Fortress. 7 minutes and 53 seconds, and not that many kills whatsoever.
Imagine winning a game of aBeZy Fortress Control. We're on offense. You had Boston Breach getting what, like 12 kills combined. Didn't need to do a single thing on offense, but he could be perfect on defense. Boston out there taking care of business. Game plan on point. 2 close games, and I know technically the Fortress is close, but not really.
Not really, no. Well, I think the biggest story for me in this series there is we've seen Boston take control of the series, take control of the team, and not let any mistakes slip through. They played that brilliantly. All things considered, yeah, we're having a bit of fun, poking a little bit of fun at control there in Fortress, but ultimately, very well played. They ran the map from start to finish. Kudos to them. That's a clean 3-0.
Icing up in the S&D as well. I think maybe the biggest factor for me on Breach, the record on iLLeY, not the best, but guys like Big Wake were able to deliver.
He certainly was a factor, and he is on stage right now with Guy Blaze. Take it away, Guy.
Thank you so much, Miles and Chance. Boston, give it up for the home team as they come out on top. I'm on the stage with Big Wake and Owakening. It was a solid 3-0 from you guys. How did y'all get it done, and what was the toughest thing about this matchup?
Scored up on our 2 best maps in aBeZy Hardpoint and aBeZy Control, but they honestly just couldn't fuck with me, so yeah.
It was simple. It was simple. You was frying everybody. Talk to me about your teammates and what is it like playing with these guys and playing in front of this crowd right here with this energy?
Playing with Vivid and Nero is really fun because there's 2 fast subs, and I'm not baiting them, but they just run in front of me, so it's a good mixture. And then with Methodz, he's just our main AR, like, he's just a vet.
He just gets it done, right? He gets it done. Now, here in front of this crowd here, it's the first time I got a chance to really talk to you. What do you want to say to everybody who's out here supporting you and been loud all day?
The support and love and energy have been fucking crazy, guys. I fucking love you.
Nothing but love here on the stage. That's going to do it for me and Wake. Chris, take it away.
Thank you so much, Guy Blaze. And give it up one more time for Big Wake. The man is crushing in and out of game. Love seeing him do an interview. Also, major shout out to our desk crew here. We have iLLeY Cat, Nameless. Studdy is joining us today. And Studdy, big fan of the Celtics. Right now, they got a chance to watch the Boston squad clutch up with a 3-0. It's awesome to see the athletes get involved here at Call of Duty as well.
Oh, yeah, and this is superstars, man. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are in the building, man. Both of those guys are all-stars in the NBA. They're getting to watch their home team put on an absolute show in that very first series.
We got Grant and more. Shout out to everyone who came out, especially the fans who are getting loud, because this was just one of 5 matches to kick off our day. iLLeY, though, let's start with the beginning of this series, going all the way back to that hard point. If you're an LA Guerrillas fan, your heart was pumping, but Boston was the team able to clutch up and take that first map.
Yeah, and it really honestly just looked like Boston Breach wasn't that warm yet. I believe Vivid was like 1-9 at one point, so he had a really slow start himself. But I mean, LAG, we thought for a moment it was the hard point we were used to from them, and Boston Breach clutched up in the end in the final 3 hills. So if you're an LA Guerrillas fans, maybe it's the online woes of the hard points. They need to start transferring that to land. Maybe it's the jitters again. Joe deceives and exceed. It is their first time here on the biggest of stages at our major, so we can be as lenient as we can, but I really want to talk about map 2. That just cannot happen if you're LA Guerrillas.
LA Guerrillas not winning the search and destroy. Boston, they mentioned game 2s have kind of been our key to success so far, and I want to ask you, who do you feel had the most pressure on this Boston team coming into today?
I think it was probably equal across the board, all four players on this team. Maybe Methodz, I guess, right? Because he is the captain of the squad. But I feel like they all rose to the occasion. Once again, the ARs played so well for Boston, kicking off this in that map 1. Like, that's what you needed. We saw Arcees was able to break the kill record yesterday on that map. Yeah. Not today. It was Big Wake who's running around doing what he needed to do and clutching up for that last spawn as well. And you can see in the stats right here, Big Wake took over throughout this series.
Nero, not his best S&D, but he lit it up in that game 3 when you needed him to pop off. But Studdy, our scuff play of the game belongs to Vivid, the other SMG on this lineup. He was the man in search and destroy with the 3K in that
Oh yeah, Vivid was just making plays happen. Once he earns that dead silence, it's time to go, go, go. You're like a superhero on the map. He finds that first kill, the dead silence resets, he's able to find the second, and then in the 1v1, he plays this beautifully. There's only 10 seconds left on the clock. If you are Exceed, you need to go check that bomb. You can't let it get down and then allow Vivid to get out of that positioning. The clock starts to go down. Vivid is able to spot him on the cross, and once he gets this information right here, you don't hit that first bullet, but at least you find 2 other kills in that round. The confidence is flowing, and you close out the map for your team.
Technically a 2v4 clutch as Vivid gets it done with 3 kills in the final round of the search and destroy. That set up a game 3 that you all just witnessed go the distance. But what does it mean overall? Let's take a look at the bracket and show you all where we're at and how Boston is still kicking it here at their home major. We are into the top 6, 4 teams at the top. LA Thieves and Breach waiting to find out who is going to fall down to them. Nameless, if you're in this bracket right now, are you feeling comfortable in any of these positions?
There's not a single place in this bracket where you're feeling comfortable right now. You just got to be focused on your game and getting ready for your next matchup. And right now, we got 2 banger winners matchups coming up. Ultra and FaZe is going to be unreal.
Big shout out to everyone tuning in from around the globe, and especially everyone here at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway. The matchups continue in just a moment, and on the way out to commercial break, we want to remind you all, pick up your gear, support your favorite squads. We've got hats, hoodies, t-shirts, and everything else you could possibly want to rock. It's all on CallOfDutyLeague.com. When we come back, we're done with the elimination bracket for now. It's all winners. Toronto takes on ATL for this first spot in our winners final. Don't go anywhere. This is Boston Major 2.